So there is a lot of news about frauds that have been committed to the American government. It's something complex to talk about, and it's kind of difficult to explain it to you if you want answers in the first minute or two. So I'm asking you to please stay and hear what I'm talking about, because the algorithm will push you to quick things to do, but you have to be smarter and try to focus your mind. So what I want to talk about is the frauds that have been committed against the American government by the American people. Yeah, well, first we have to start with the fact that everything is a plan. Everything is a plan, and everything, once you see the game, is already too late. You are seeing the game where the news channels are talking about multiple cracking down on fraudsters, health fraudsters, scientific people committing frauds. Everybody was committing frauds for money, government grants, government insurance, payments, government this, government that. The government is the faucet for currency, and by tweaking a few papers, you could get rich by doing nothing. That has been my issue all the time, because I am a hard-working man, and it seems being a hard-working man will get you nowhere, while I get to see people that do not work living the life and living like millionaires just by committing frauds to the American government. And the American government is it's fed by the American taxpayer. So that's the reason now there is a cracking down on fraud, because according to the new government, the thing is to stop it in order to help the taxpayers, because in a way it's unfair what was happening. A lot of people in Minnesota, California, Nevada, Florida, the big states, were facilitating help towards unhealthy people, towards homeless, towards abused people, vulnerable, and the North American people helps, but a lot of leeches, they get into the game, and they are leeching all the nutrients. So it was like a cancer. But sadly, what I want to talk about is that the cancer was allowed to happen. How do you commit a crime? Before you used to do the crime by yourself. Today, because imagine that I'm a super smart person, and I'm the leader of a group of people, and my responsibility is to have them in a good position. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find people that will that are more easily to commit crimes, and then I'm just gonna put them in a position of power where they will be able to commit crimes for economic gain. Who is winning? Who is making the money? Sadly, the criminals are making the money, but who's making in reality the big bucks? The big bucks are the people selling the stuff. In Minnesota, some guy, the FBI got cars, real estate, gold, jewelry. Yeah. So who won? The people that won was the people selling the cars. The people that won was the people selling the real estate, the gold, the jewelry. They are the real winners. The ones that win are not exposed. The ones that loses are the criminals. So it's the new form of crime, to put somebody else in the front, commit the crime, get caught. But by then you already were selling your stuff at inflated prices, and also you help the economy, by allowing so much amount of crime, it was allowed a boom on economy, because by criminals having money and to splurge in expensive things, the people selling the expensive things win. They make the big money. So I'm trying to explain the reality of the situation for fraudsters and their handlers, which are in the shadows, and we will never know who they are, because everything is, as I said, everything is a plan, and now we are seeing the fall of the fall man. The person that will take the blame are all the poor losers that are taking the blame, because it was allowed. We are witnessing a game of ping pong where we go from left to right, from one extreme to the other, and we are not able to see it, because our attention span is the same attention span of a cat, and we barely remember what happened 2 or 3 years ago, much less even 20 years. If we were able to remember things for a generation ago, 20 years, we will not be able to fall into such trickery. Well, this is the last day with my GoPro Hero 3 camera. Tomorrow I will get my new camera, and it's gonna be a new whole of challenges with the sound and everything. But I hope that you understood something out of this. And if you understood something, just comment in my videos. Comment something, you know. You don't have to get all philosophical about it. You can just comment and say, oh, I feel my IQ being boosted by this guy, and then the algorithm will start sharing my videos with people that love their IQ to be boosted. Okay, thank you, bye.